Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yekakodah.
double honors to our elder apostles as well as the elder bishops. That's the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word in truth, sincerity, and indeed. All right, we are a branch of the Great Millstone Chicago, reporting live from the indoor via the decree from the Apostle Tahar. When it's cold as hell, we ain't going outside like that no more. Right. So, yeah, when it's below 20 degrees, we indoors with it. And I'm with that. Because fuck these niggas. Really. Real talk. It's really no excuse at this point. And that's really just the Lord. He's starting to pull back the doors of mercy. Yeah, that's the spirit. You know, the Lord is starting to withdraw his prophets. And in these days and times, shit is just getting crazier and crazier. So it all adds up. It's perfect. You know, as these calamities kick up more and more, the prophecy of Yahweh Shai is going to have less to say. Other than the Jeremiah.
Somebody get the family of the word. Anybody got the family of the word? Since the brother said that.
Yeah, start with Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Say it with your chest.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Yeah, so like the prophets back then prophesied against Moses against Egypt. You had prophets against Persia, Babylon, Greece, Rome. All these kingdoms, empires fell, and to this day it's the same thing again. Prophesying against this new Babylon, this new Rome, this new Egypt.
Yeah, because this word. That's why the scriptures say, "Seek Him early, before destruction." Because the times were coming with a lot of they're shutting down a lot of alternative sources of news, basically. All right, and then they're trying to throw the TERROR label on us as well. All right, with the dude in Louisiana, they tried to say that he was an Israelist. You know, we know how this goes. It's Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Most High, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. At a certain point, like the scriptures say, Esau makes a man an offender for a word. They're going to completely pull down all of our channels, which, you know, they like to do it time to time, but we just make another one, so it don't matter. Eventually, they're going to just mute everything. Because all these different social media CEOs, they've all met with Trump. They all want, you know, a portion of whatever deal he has for them. And we know that's going to include taking down prophecy, taking down anything Bible related, you know, taking down stuff for misinformation or whatever. They're putting up false science. This is the age that we're in, of a lot of false science coming out. The primary one being Revelation 13.
Okay.
Yep, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro, and to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Right, because the thing is, it's going to be a point where they're going to try to find, you know, the men of the Lord to get the answers, and we're not going to be nowhere to be found, man. Right? Hey, the pastors don't got the answers. All these other people don't got the answers, man. All right? And you that's why the scripture says, seek the Lord while he may be found, man. But the doors of mercy is closing, man. So, and we see it because it's certain, even to the point where we have to talk in code, bro, but the elect is going to hear it, man. All right, it's certain things we cannot say on social media or YouTube and stuff like that because they'll take it down or they'll strike it. All right, it's getting to the point where it's like, hey, when they take this down, it's a wrap, man. And we know what time it is. And it's no point of faith when you see everything happening, man.
Right, exactly. I got scripture to back up that what you brought out to the giant. This is Ezekiel 3, 25 and 26. But thou, O son of man, behold, They shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. So, like I said, see, that was back then, but now, like I said, pursuant to Amos 8 and 11, it was going to be this way, where the famine of the word is going to occur, but it's going to occur in a way that the Lord has ordained it, and it's not going to be in hardship. It's going to be because the Lord is pulling it back. Verse 26, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. So these 2/3 are meant to get it. And like you said, ain't no reason for us to go out there in the bone cold now because of that. They've heard it. If they haven't gotten it between 2007 and now, it's not meant for them to get it.
Yeah.
It's not meant for them to get it. Like I said, the green tree is withering. Okay, the leaves are orange and gold and falling off the fucking tree, even as we speak. Okay? So, and we're not out there to rake up the leaves. Fuck, you motherfuckers are dead. They say let the dead bury the dead, right? Okay, so you dead leaves, motherfuckers, that's not grafted to the vine. You motherfuckers are meant to go the fuck out.
Yeah. And the thing is, you gotta remember, I mean, some of y'all don't know, and some of y'all do. The thing is, back in the day, we used to be out there like it was a whole shift. You know what I'm saying? At work, 9 to 5 type of deal.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
In this kind of weather right here, right
Yeah.
now, and colder.
Yeah.
And this, that, and the other, where, you know, we set up tests where we will be able to go across the street to libraries and take our tests, and that 15 or 20 minutes, maybe a half hour it took for us to take our test was our break from that cold.
Yeah.
That break from your cold and whatnot. And like you say, 4, 5, 6 hours was easy. 4, 5, 6 hours was easy. That's it. So like I said, if y'all didn't come around and get it, and y'all said we was out there crazy, and we were telling other camps, if you ain't out here in this, what are you? Where are you? Why you ain't out here? The scriptures tell us to go out here to the highways and the byways. But now we done did it now. Like I said, the apostles had did it for 25 and 30 years when we were dealing with that. Now you're looking at 40 years and then some. And some of them have been in this truth. Hell, like I said, we came in fresh, and now we got 15 to 17 years into this game. So if y'all ain't by now, and the way the internet was flooded, you motherfuckers ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get it. How is it that, like I said, like I said, I talk a little bit, but like I said, for y'all to understand it, what we said, what we preached and teach and taught has come to pass. We used to use the name about the names and how they don't translate. They don't go into a different name. When we used to use that, Xing Shong Xing Shong Shong, Michael Jordan, Shong 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 Xing Shong Xing. Didn't understand a word that was said, but you knew we were talking about Michael Jordan. We got motherfuckers in the Philippines. We got bros in the Philippines now can't understand a word they saying. But when they talk about Yahweh Shah, we know that part.
You know what they talking about.
Exactly. So that is full circle. That has come full circle. So if y'all ain't got it now, guess what? Like Malcolm was saying, do all the drugs you can get, fuck all the hoes that you can get your hands on, all the motherfucking gay shit, all the adulterous shit that you can get. Cause guess what? You getting smoked. You getting smoked. Like I said, I'm like Apostle Hart said years ago. I'm jumping over fucking Edomites to slay you motherfucking 2/3. Okay.
You only got one time to do it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna make it count. Make it count. Go ahead, y'all, with them scriptures, y'all.
I got the Jeremiah 15.
Go ahead.
It says, and it shall come to pass, Jeremiah 15 and 2, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts the earth to devour and destroy.
Man, it's a lot of ways of judgment.
Yeah, I get a KJV.
It's a lot of methods of judgment. Read that again. It's a lot of methods of judgment that the Lord gives you. Because these people, that's basically what it is. They don't have the fear of the Lord. People say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You guys think you're safe because you might have a decent job, car, a couple of things. You're going to need more than that. Because all those things are going to be stripped from you very shortly. Read that again.
Jeremiah 15:3, and I will point over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowl of heaven, and the beasts of the earth, to devour and destroy.
Man. And the sword to slay. The sword is whatever destroying instrument. Could be whatever type of weapon. Could be whatever type of animal. And that's what we see on a day-to-day, and we're about to see an increasing amount as the Lord brings judgment on the earth. It said this is the time when the highest shall begin to visit the earth. You got some more than that? I'm gonna back you up real quick. Sirach 5:1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall hold me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. And say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation rested upon sinners. And that's the thing about people who believe in God. They try to play upon that Heavenly Father just forgive them for everything with zero actions, zero consequences. All right, that Tupac unconditional love spirit, the condition love. The Lord loves conditionally, and as you supposed to love your woman conditionally.
Yeah, be faithful and true, bitch.
Yeah,
Exactly. Okay, because like I said, if you go out there and let another man fucking get at you and you don't fucking scream out, and I'm with that. Take your ass out there and fucking make a motherfucking show of your ass and stone this bitch. Okay?
it said, verse 8, set not thy heart upon the goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity. That's the day we're coming to, the day of calamity, where it don't matter what you have, what you driving, which it don't matter now, but it's really not gonna matter then, because you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on.
I got a precept because you were saying like these people basically they don't fear the Lord, man. All right, and the fear is the beginning of knowledge, man. This is Ecclesiastes 8:11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So they think because they don't get punished for it right then and there, they think they good and stuff like that, man. But the Lord basically got them in a trick bag, man, that they gonna have to pay for it by the end of the day, man. Like we paying for our stuff now, man. All right, we don't want to be like them niggas and they stuff getting stacked up where they pay for it. They eventually gonna pay for it at the end. You know what I'm saying? This verse 12, and they're gonna know death by pain too.
Hey, it's always a worse whooping than when you just instantly get popped. The verses, they call your house, and then you know at the end of the day you gonna get it.
Oh yeah,
that's the worst one.
Yeah, there's a difference between when your mom or your dad walk by, they kind of just smack your ass across the motherfucking head, pow! Nigga, stop that dumb shit. As opposed to, okay, nigga, this is how you want to do it. Your mama will tell you, okay, get buckety naked, nigga, and she pull a stitching cord. Oh, now you about to get your ass beat. Or in my case, she'll tell me that, or tell me I'm away from my dad. I'm getting naked. I'd rather for you to do that than my dad get hold of me. Here, bring the stitching cord and whatnot. This, that, and the other. Cause pops could put your ass into motherfucking slave mode. Well, your whips are starting to bust open.
So it's like basically they don't see it coming.
Right.
You think everything good when you got home. Next you know you getting your ass tore off. But verse 12.
You turned all your B's and all your F's into B's, huh?
Yeah. No shit, no.
I've done it before.
Did you get away with it?
Hell no.
Alright.
I tried too.
This verse 12.
I know you did.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared not before Yahweh. And we know that they don't fear, our people, and also Esau, Edom, they the wicked. You know what I'm saying? But it says that ye are your father the devil, man, and they follow after him, and knowing that, hey, they're gonna get their ass whooped, bro. And we don't want that, man. That's why, like, we ask the Lord every day to forgive us. You know what I'm saying? And thanking Him for waking us up to actually better serve Him. You know what I'm saying? Every day, man. Because we know we don't deserve none of this, man. We all deserve to be destroyed.
I got to put you back on what you just said. Sirach 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 1,000 times brighter than the sun, 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. Okay, so these most secret parts, like I said, these are going all the way back to Nicene councils and shit, and all the way back to that. Okay, so it's nothing new under the sun. So when these Illuminatis and all this other kind of shit, after they was having all these motherfucking Bohemian Grove motherfucking meetings and all this other kind of shit, and all that shit was being glossed over and not seen. It's like, no, bro, guess what? Y'all out there fucking sacrificing kids and doing this and doing that and all this other kind of shit. Guess what? But y'all still defiling the fucking land, killing these kids. So no matter what you thought you got away with, it's got to come to the light. And now it's so much in the light that you motherfuckers don't even bother to try to hide it no more now. Right. Now they got it on TV motherfucking things where they talking about, they had Charlie Sheen jumping up on motherfucking David Letterman or whatever. Yeah, that motherfucking tiger's blood. And this, that, and other. It's like, yo, you motherfucking terrorizing kids, getting their adrenaline going, and then drinking that shit, and going off the fucking adrenaline, and this, that, and the other, thinking that it's this, that, and the other. Like junkies, man. And that's what they was. It was a junkie rush. Like I said, if anybody ever had played a sport or anything like that, you learn how to take your adrenaline and channel it into what it is you're doing. And all of a sudden, the motherfucker that ran a 4.7 at the combine has got a 4.3 come game day and whatnot because his adrenaline is doing this. They get that kind of rush. Like I said, I know that person in the sense of I could jump fences. That if I thought about doing a fucking week to do that shit, I'm about to bust my shit and land on my nose and crack some shit open. But catch me game day, oh baby, I'm doing this shit and clearing, looking at my feet, clearing a fence and talking about, yo, the fence could be another foot higher and I can jump over this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, but they like you said, not done speedily, they think, I'm getting away with this shit. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It says, I got another one back here. This Matthew's chapter 10, verse 28. It said, and fear not them which kill the body, because...
This is what Esau will be able to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jake feared Esau more than Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
They feared death.
Yeah. It says, exactly. It said, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. All right, the Lord can murk you and bring you back, man, and get murked again, man. And He can do all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh,
He's the king. Huh?
No, go ahead. Finish your thought process.
He the king of terrors, man. He can do he can do anything. Make you see. You can see schizophrenic people and how they are, man. And I saw a YouTube, not YouTube, I saw like a TikTok video about a person with schizophrenic, and this dude was like, this is what I, go through and stuff. That shit is like super demons, man. Hearing sounds and cries and that's not there and seeing shot, like, what the fuck?
But But you
Lower
talking,
code.
you talking about some stuff that actually happened in Egypt. When Yahweh Shai came through there that night and was putting the firstborn to death, and motherfuckers was hearing hallucinations and screams, and motherfucking couldn't see flames and whatnot in the darkness. It was so thick and that type of thing. The motherfucking sound of running water was terrifying motherfuckers. The sound of birds was terrifying motherfuckers. How you hearing tweet, 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 tweet in the motherfucking darkness? That's got you terrified. The Lord's got your ass in a motherfucking crazy ass trick bag in a night like that, man. That's it.
My
So,
granddad.
get that account. Go ahead.
But yeah, it lets you know, hey, first off, what you read 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So even if you got it well hidden, the Lord sees it regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't fear the Lord, man. And you don't fear the Lord, man. The Lord like, okay, I got you. Mhm.
Yeah, like I said.
I got your ass. Oh, this nigga think he's slick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Satan, go down there and do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, Satan works for y'all Basham, y'all shot, man. All right? You see that in Jonah, the first chapter. I'm going to get that account too.
Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, this is what happened to the Egyptians. This is Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 1. It says, "For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed, therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, were exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions."
Yeah. So, you know, you think of an apparition, then you gotta think of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and this is Yahweh Shai that's down there doing this at that time. So this is greater than any motherfucking IMAX motherfucking film that you go in. The chairs are rumbling, the sounds all around you, the whole deal. And this is 3D, like you in the middle of it. You got shit around you, you got shit behind you, you got all this shit going on, and your deepest fears is being brought to you 3D in full surround sound. Okay? So it wasn't no joke. And that's why the Lord says, that's why he tells the elect, I don't give the spirit of fear. These are the scriptures that is going to give us comfort in the midst of this shit. Because, like I said, it's like when you don't know what's getting ready to go on, that's what fucking throws a monkey wrench in you, because you can't breathe and calm yourself and understand that this is all part of Yahweh's game plan.
You know, you saying, the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear.
Right.
When that situation was happening in 2020 and stuff like that, I seen a lot of people scared, and I'm like, I'm just here chilling. But I thought about that scripture, like, damn, the Lord doesn't give us the spirit of fear, because I saw fear on everybody that was outside the truth.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Let's let in the chapter. Because that's what's about to happen. Man. Goshen was dark. The Israelites had light.
Right.
It says, "For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down."
Read that again.
"For neither might the corner that held them kept them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance."
So you say these are the corners. So these motherfuckers bag themselves in a corner. Wait, and from a war standpoint, you bag yourself in a corner with your sword and you say, okay, if something touch, I'm cutting it, I'm killing it, I'm gutting it.
Could be your family.
And these motherfuckers were so fearful of just that, because they, like you said, remember now it says there was no light, so you could light a flame in front of you and not be able to see it.
Right.
Not dark.
The thickness.
Yeah, it also said thick darkness you could feel.
Yeah, you can feel it.
So even if you did back up into the corner, you might feel a hand reach out and touch your ass.
Oh,
It's gonna bug you out.
Hey,
Like,
yeah,
whoa,
hey,
what
hey,
the
hey,
fuck?
hold on. What happened with Nebuchadnezzar? When the
Right, when
motherfucking
he saw
hand
that,
came out, he was out writing on the fucking
He
wall.
shitted on his
He
son.
shitted and pissed on himself.
That was Belshazzar, right?
Yeah.
Belshazzar, he had a
Belshazzar,
son.
Belshazzar, his son. It's my mistake.
Yeah.
Belshazzar, his son. The hand came out and started writing on the motherfucking wall on his ass
Right.
and whatnot. Like, what the fuck? Hey, and that's behind a night of drinking and partying.
Exactly.
Okay, so I just had a good time, and now all of a sudden, okay, well maybe I'm just fucked up. I pissed the shit off.
Right.
I wake up in the morning and it'll be gone. No, nigga, that happened for real. You woke up the next morning, you need an interpreter because this shit happened for real.
And that's the party. He was at the highest. That was a party. Like he had his homies, the hoes, and they was turned up.
They was turned up, and they was and hey, the way we be talking about how we gonna spend their fucking wealth riotously,
Right.
they had the motherfucking gold
They had
cups
our shit,
all
yeah.
out there flexing. Yeah, them rappers back in the day when they had them goblets and whatnot and all them gold cups and shit. You know, they had our gold cups out there doing all this shit, and they were like, yeah, look at how they God let us get it them. No, he didn't. I got you. Go ahead.
Says, no power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night.
So even the stars couldn't come through that night. The stars, the light, the moon, nothing, no light whatsoever was coming through that night. That's how thick it was. That's how tight it was. And if you ever been in a fog, take that fog and turn it from a gray to a black, and then make it thicker and darker.
Shit, it was like, what was it, 10 days of darkness.
Yeah, that shit was.
So even when the sun was out, still was pitch black. So that's a
Yeah,
mind fuck.
so know that the sun came up and you still ain't got no
And it's
light.
still pitch black. So that's fucking with him.
Oh yeah.
You know that's fucking with
Yeah,
him.
you know, it's like, hold on, man. They God is a fucking God, bro.
Right. Right. Like, hold on, man.
I'm
I'm
out here.
dark as fuck over here and it's down over there. Like, fuck. You know?
Basically, they were blinded for 10 days straight, man.
And what is that? Can y'all get that in Ezra? I believe it says plagues as before. I think it's. Oh, Slakia. How long?
3 days.
3 days. Slakia. So what? 10
Oh,
days?
it's 3
days.
Two hours, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, but 3 days is still 3 days is still to know. Look, three days. Hold on, think about this. 3 days with no fucking sunlight. Okay, that's like when the prophet went to that king and he thought he was gonna die, and he said, move it back. Even if you move it forward, that's just the natural rhythm of things. Move it back. Okay, so now think about this. The sun is always going down somewhere and it's always coming up somewhere.
Right.
So somewhere in the world, okay, so somewhere in the world, the sun was coming up and it went back down on the motherfucker. Right? As Apostle Kabbalah say, through strapulation. If the sun was coming up somewhere exactly, and the sun went back down because the Lord asked him, because he said, turn it back. If it goes forward, that's natural. Turn it back. And he turned it back.
Yeah. Somebody saw the sun come up again.
Yeah, somebody saw the sun come up, go back down, and come back up again.
That's crazy.
They probably thought he was bugged out.
Oh, hell yeah! Hey, like I tell you with me in the earthquake, I'm sitting up there trying to piss, and I'm pissing all over the thing, can't hit the urinal, and I'm like, I was drunk the night before. What the fuck? I gotta stop drinking that shit, and come to find out it was an earthquake.
Right. I'm done.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 17:6. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not.
Wow.
So you hearing something. It says, verse 7, as for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace.
Yeah. So what was it?
was it Moses or Aaron's?
Yeah, all the magician shit, right?
It ate up. I think it was Moses' rod.
Yeah,
Or was it Aaron's rod?
no. Moses' rod that he gave to Aaron, he dropped it down and turned it into a snake.
Right.
The Egyptians took their magic and dropped their rods down, and all of them turned to snakes. But Aaron's rod, Moses' rod, which Aaron had dropped on the ate all
It ate all
the
they
snakes.
snakes up, right? So
Right.
that symbolizes them getting defeated.
Right.
So Esau, your little bullshit you pulling today,
Mm-hmm.
all the little madness you doing, it's all gonna get chewed up. It's gonna get exposed, and then
For what
it's
it
gonna
is.
get chewed up.
Right.
Through the spirit and power, y'all watching y'all shine.
Con.
That's crazy. We was talking about that before the camera came on.
We was talking about the whole thing about like Esau got some stuff too. You know what I'm saying? More powerful than the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, you got
How can it be more powerful when it's actually under the same power? It's just on the left hand
Left-hand
side.
side.
on the left side. Yeah, you got the your shit is Kroger brand.
Yeah.
As opposed to name.
Kroger
You know what I mean?
That's it.
He got the Temu.
Right.
Oh yeah, T-Move.
Right.
I got this because you asked when he said T-Move. This second Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
So that's going into today. This
Yep.
is the new Egypt.
Sodom and Egypt.
Right. So the same plagues that came and hit Egypt is about to hit America.
And it fucked the Egyptians up when they had to deal with it, and it's gonna fuck the Americans up when they come through them.
Right. And that includes strange apparitions. All right, so you gonna start seeing shit appear. You Americans, y'all gonna bug the hell out, man.
That's
You know your heart's gonna fail you for fear.
And it says that. The scripture says that in Revelation that men's hearts shall fail them.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's it.
I got a script. I'm gonna finish the scripture,
Go ahead.
but I got a scripture to back in real quick. This is Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Now you know that, hey, this is spiritual Egypt and Sodom, man. It's much wickedness here, and they got the same stuff going on like it was over there and here, but on a higher level.
And when the Lord Yahushua was crucified, they put up that motherfucking Cesare Borgia picture and whatnot and tried to change the whole color. And they want to say, why does color matter? Why did the Lord actually make it a point where he had a prophet write about what color he is for that reason? So that, like I said, this is a guidebook, but this is only a guidebook for the elect.
Right.
For the rest of y'all, it don't matter. But for the elect, it does matter.
Right.
It does matter what his name is in the pure Hebrew. It does matter who he's coming for. So all you motherfuckers that want to jump on that motherfucking Christian bandwagon with the motherfucking lollipops and raindrops and shit and think that y'all going to get it, it's going to get it. No, you're not going to get it. What you're going to get is a motherfucker. I can't even ask because that would actually be simple. The Lord said, you're going to get a destruction that you can't even picture or imagine what I'm gonna bring to you this time around. Because like I said, this is the last time around that I'm gonna come to you this way. After that, the law, statutes, and commandments of the kingdom is going to be laid out, and they're gonna say, let us go up to Israel and learn their ways. Why? Because y'all gonna understand, do certain shit. You're gonna be thrown out in front of everybody and get smoked. And then it's gonna be an ugly smoke that everybody gonna be like, man, they knew this shit and did this shit anyway, but they gonna still have them demons on them, and they gonna have more demons because the demons that fuck with us ain't gonna be fucking with us no more. So they gonna have to go find, they gonna have continual work as well. We get to fuck with everybody else now.
I'm gonna finish this off
Go
real
ahead.
quick. This second dash is 15. I'm gonna just start it over. 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and would destroy all the land thereof.
Go ahead.
And that's what's going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? This place is going to be totally a desolate place.
This is a desert where desert creatures are gonna dwell. What it says, was you mad at the water?
Right.
The Lord said, I'm drying up all the water in this bitch. Okay, so the only water gonna be here is the water that when I allow a cloud to come over the top and put some water in the motherfucker. But as far as being able to go to a place and be able to drink continuously, that ain't happening.
Right.
That's it.
You was finding some water, that shit would be radioactive.
Yeah, for a long motherfucking time. Hey, as they say, Godzilla, the creatures gonna be radioactive, boy. That's what they gonna be surviving in. Go ahead. That's it.
There was some more in that second Ezra 15.
Yeah, I got you. The brother can wait.
No, go
Wait, who was that?
Who's that?
Verse 13. Somebody get that real
I got
quick.
it.
Second Ezra
Okay,
15.
go ahead. Read it.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn for their seeds.
Speak up.
They that till the ground shall mourn for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail and with a fearful consternation.
Good watch.
Read verse 12 again. Read it to you, so.
Yeah, read it over.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn for their seeds, shall fail through the blasting of hail, and with a fearful consolation.
Break it down, John.
Yeah, so like I said, the seeds shall fail. When you look up blasting, it goes into mold, mildew, right? They say hail, but that's one of the plagues of Egypt. Like the Lord is about to do a number on this place. Like we're in the Midwest,
The bread basket.
the bread basket of America. We're in Chicago, which basically, controls the entire Midwest. And a lot of these farmers, a lot of business. A lot of these people who work off the land and
Oh yeah, they go belly up.
Yeah. Most of them already went belly up, and the other ones that didn't, they're struggling, they just killing themselves.
Right, trying to stay ahead of it. Like I said, I was just watching that. I just had a short come on. Actually, it wasn't short. It was a video that came on. I was looking up something and it kicked in, and it was this black chicken farm that was
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
And how it had been in this family for years, and how they fucking monopolized him straight out the fucking industry and whatnot. So yeah, they monopolized him and whatnot. And he had the money. He had the money and the collateral to be able to fucking save his shit. And they wouldn't even let him save it. Yeah, ran him up out of there. So like I said, for the big conglomerates, the Tyson Chicken and these conglomerates and this, that, and the other, it was like, what the fuck? Why would y'all want to drive a motherfucker that's feeding y'all out of business? Because they're not interested in feeding the public. They want that starvation. They want that they want that same Egyptian fucking mind to set in to the point where, like I said, the Egyptians gave up a little bit time and time again, gradually, to the point where the only thing they had that they could sell was the
Yeah, and that's when they come with that, sea hip.
that's when Revelation 13:16 kick in and full effect.
Right, and that's when the money completely fails. The money fails, the people have nothing. What that nigga said, will own nothing and be happy.
Right,
Guess what? He's gonna give you universal basic income. You know what I mean? You're gonna make sure, you got cheap Wi-Fi so you can get on your fucking VR in your virtual world to escape your real world.
So Matrix ass,
Right.
go Matrix ass,
Right.
Matrix
You
ass.
can live out whatever fantasy you want to live out in this
That's it.
fake virtual world
Hey,
while
hey,
your real world crumbles.
hey. As a matter of fact, they got dolls and everything being manufactured now. So you're gonna be able to put this on,
Right.
have a motherfucking doll in front of you,
Right.
and get the fuck. This man.
Yeah.
That's this man.
Yeah.
That's what he got going on.
Yeah.
He gonna have you. Cause men are visual. Men are visual. Think about that. Men are visual. So when you look at a female, when she's sexy and look good to you, you want some kind of light on. You want to be able to watch this. Okay, you want to see this. So now they're gonna have visually hooked up to this with something that you can feel in the process. You want to, motherfucking niggas gonna be lost in the sauce with that shit.
Yeah.
That's like old boy said. I know this ain't real when he was eating that steak in the Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's essentially what we want to do. Give you fucking Grand Theft Auto 7.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can go in this virtual world and be the biggest villain, drug dealer. You can be Andrew Tate with a whole lot of guns in this virtual world, man. And that's gonna appease 90% of these jakes out here, man.
The bread and circus.
Bread and circus. That's it. Panem and circenses, you know?
Right.
It's the same shit, man.
Don't worry about the laws we passing. Here's Grand Theft Auto 6.
Here's Grand Theft Auto 6.
Hey, don't worry about it.
In the virtual world.
You could be the new UFC 4.
Right.
Right.
Fighting this shit.
Right.
Right.
Don't worry about your rights. We got that.
Right. We got that. Meanwhile, you live in a box. You live in a shoebox. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Your diet's terrible. Your body's breaking down on you. Like I say, you have no social skills. You're just dumbed down, man. You're just sheep led to the slaughter. Esau finna come with the draconian, release the C-hip, and motherfuckers just gonna get judged, man. That's just it.
BBB.
That's it.
Well, y'all got
What's it more to that?
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
verse
Keep reading.
14.
Yep. Read all the way down to 19.
They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail, through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Keep bringing it down, Giant.
Yep. Woe to the world. Shit, woe. Destruction.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand.
Yeah, that notion is being stirred up. If you're watching on Twitter and these different social, you're seeing a lot of far right, that right wing spirit is being stirred up. I was just watching the movie, The Order, talking about the Turner Diaries and these different, white militias and stuff. So they tired. Even the MAGA, he approved H-1B stuff for a lot of Indians to come over and stuff. So they pissed off about it.
Yeah, he's supposed to be go make America great, but you letting all these foreigners in now for a job. And this is nothing new, because y'all gotta understand when they so called ended slavery that we were supposed to be done with at the same time. Right. What happened? The railroad started coming up, and they started having the Chinese come in. Right. So the Edomites wound up being mad because the niggas was coming from the south. Up north to start trying to work and do the railroad, and they was bringing the Chinese in. So now they on fucking on labor and being able to be the labor force and this, that, and other. So that's why they was pissed off about that. Like I said, it's nothing new. It's about money. This Edomite has looked out for himself on so many motherfucking levels, and whenever it was challenged and whatnot, he went into fucking war mode on whoever it was that was getting or benefiting in that time. Like I said, you had over 200 motherfucking cities of so-called Afro-American heritage and Native American heritage that was flooded because of the prosperity that they was having. You tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, and then when we do, you motherfuckers want to get pissed off and talk about that nigga got a piano. I ain't even got a piano.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Well, guess what? We go by ourselves and do this. Our money circulated 100 times in our own motherfucking thing before it went out. So, but that wasn't good enough for y'all. Y'all just had to come and fuck with us anyway.
Because the thing is, they know that we can do it by ourselves, but the thing is, they want you to depend on them. That's it.
But that was the scripture. The scripture, that had to play out in the scripture, because the scripture says, for want of all things, you would have to go to your fucking enemy.
It also said, what's that, Micah? Is that Micah 2 and 11? Rise, this is not your rest.
Not your rest.
I believe it was Micah 2 and 11.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
This is Micah 2 and 10.
My nigga.
It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It will destroy you even with a sword destruction."
Right. So this wasn't our rest. But the Lord used you devils to be the devil. The Lord showed that, hey, if Jake was to collaborate and come together, not only would we do all right in America, we would excel you fucking Edomites in your own shit.
in your so-called kingdom and wealth, we can get ours. Leave us a fucking longer. We can get ours.
Yeah.
And then some.
And then some. And then some. You look into like Black Wall Street. Mexico was getting ready to trade. Different countries were getting ready to start trading with different Jakes and their different enterprises, man. Cutting Esau out. So, you know, Esau can't have that. He can't have you niggas getting up above him in his own shit.
Hey,
That's embarrassing too.
He was so pissed off that he gave the natives a motherfucking plot of land and said he can't do shit with it, and then it wound up being oil underneath it. What the fuck?
And they came back.
I made a mistake. Rewrite them laws.
Right.
We gotta get this.
They need democracy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hold on.
Right.
You didn't democracy. You didn't put democracy on us and whatnot. You took us from being able to roam among the land and let the fucking land renew itself every 7 years like it's supposed to. You stick us in this motherfucking piece of shit that you can't grow shit on it. And now you want why we can't grow shit on it? Because we got oil
you
underneath.
got oil underneath it. And then before you know it, they started dropping dead.
That's it.
Up, you know, and then anyway, you damn Gadites, y'all dumb as hell.
Y'all went for it. Women started marrying.
Women started marrying Edomites, and now they got rights to leave. Dumb motherfuckers.
women
But that was just the curses though. The curses had to be
Had to be
fulfilled.
fulfilled.
And everything had to be fulfilled.
That's right.
You know,
Read 15 again.
For the sword, second Ezra chapter 15, verse 15.
Yep.
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right, man. Like we was talking about the right and the left, man. They at it. It's gonna get to a higher level, man, where they really like murking each other, man. And that's gonna happen very soon, sooner than you think.
Yeah, the last 4 years, we done seen it go all the way left. Now it's finna go all the way right.
Okay.
These either might stay in that spirit, man. This
Mhm.
is my country. This is my rights.
Right.
This is bullshit, man.
right.
Calm.
Shit over there in Europe, like in England and shit.
Bruh.
Hey, the Edomite man, hey, they pissed off, man, when they seeing these brown foreigners coming through, man. You know, they got a completely different cultural ideology. They do things different, all right, and they're not assimilating to the English culture. They're holding on to their traditions, man. So it's gonna cause clashing. All right, and then you have certain events kick off, and before you know it, Edomite children getting murked by foreigners and bug outs, and you know what I mean? Fucking Elam and Ishmael coming through with the Islam, you know what I mean? Hitting motherfuckers over the head, bitches getting raped, kids getting kicked, slapped, you know what I'm saying? So now they ready to fight back, so now they're starting to band together. That's why you see so-called white supremacy groups are in an uptick now. And that's happening here in America too, man. And with the shit that's been going on, 2025 is starting out with a bang.
It did, literally.
Literally.
Cybertruck. You want to flex? Boom.
That's right. So and there was the report came out. It said there's over 1,000 active Al-Qaeda in America right now. Well, you opened up the motherfucking border. You opened up the border to bring these motherfuckers in here.
They know what they
But-
do.
but-
They know what they're doing. Exactly.
But they have been coming in here even before that. Why? Because like I said, I was at the airport and I used to watch motherfuckers. I'd be like, and see, and see, here's what's funny. Like I said, because I got this tendonitis now with the ringing of the ears and this, that, and the other. And I had to go down to the VA, and they basically wanted to try to see if they can frequency match and this, that, and the other. Basically, they told me, like I was telling you, that I'm not, I can't ever look forward to again of just a total peace and quiet, nothing, because this ringing is never going to go away in my ears. But with that being the case, so and they said, but they tell you this and say, but if you think something is detrimental, then it's detrimental. If you can blank it in your mind as not being detrimental, then it's not detrimental. They say, well, why y'all this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. How many of y'all, and it was us, and this was like a video thing and whatnot. We had like maybe I had two other guys on the thing, and we all ex-military. When y'all go into a restaurant, how do y'all sit? I said, I know I sit with my back facing the door. They said, no. You know what? Well, why y'all so hyper and on edge? So you want me to shut down my whole ability to discern shit? To the dumbness that they're trying to push? This is what this Edomite is trying to push like I said, like we were saying before, you can't even look up the motherfucking yokes of iron and this, that, and other where it's coming up where it's supposed to and how it's supposed to. They want to dumb you the fuck down. It's like, hold on, I chimed in. There was a white woman that was actually teaching the course and this, that, and other. And I told her, hold on. I said, long before I was ever in the military and I had peace of mind and was able to lay down and have a wake up without ringing in my ears, I knew when I was on the west side how I had to, watch my back and be aware of this and be aware of that. On the south side, this, that, and the other, and was growing up in gang-infested motherfucking neighborhoods and knew how to discern my thing and keep my head on the swivel and watch this. Now you want me to just kind of lay all this down and this, that, and the other. I'm like, no, baby, this ain't gonna happen. This is bullshit. Y'all gave me an examination to come in, but y'all didn't give me an examination and tell me what I had coming out. And now, like I said, when I told you a year or so ago, I found out that with this thing and all this, they should have been to pay me $1.5 million by that time from then to now. But they didn't want me to know that either.
Well, better get some money.
But I wouldn't even want it now because, like I said, I want this shit to go up in flames, man.
Yeah, it's gonna go up in flames.
Absolutely. Go ahead, y'all, but whatever.
Get
y'all
that money. Continue. Verse 16. I'm serious though.
Get your money.
For there shall be sedition among men,
Yep.
and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, sedition, meaning uprising and rebellion against the government, specifically, And with all this shit going on, like we were saying, you're gonna have more homegrown attacks, all this mass immigration. The immigrants that do want to work, they're gonna get them a job over your typical American. That's gonna piss people off. So people are going to rebel.
$15 an hour, $16 an hour, as opposed to a motherfucker that say, I'll do that shit for 9.
Yeah.
I'll do that shit for 10.
Right.
And they got benefits for you. So it's like, $9.
Yeah, like I said, and they, like you said, and then again, like I said, I just heard another motherfucker talking that shit, whoever, talking about they tired of this and they tired of that and whatnot. All these other nationalities get a chance to come to this country and get it out the mud. But why y'all can't? Because the shit is stacked against us. It's against the motherfuckers that was over here and the motherfuckers that they brought over here to do this.
And Esau, you Edomites, they're starting to realize that because now it's happening to them.
Yeah.
Your own people throwing you under the bus.
Right. See, now you're getting pushed out of those industries that you fed your family with.
Woo.
And you're seeing yourselves being replaced by this different workforce. Right. That's that Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
I was about to let me get that.
Because now it's an issue, now that it's happening to you motherfucking devils. But when Jake been saying the shit been rigged, we were just coming up with excuses. Like, the fuck out of here.
Hey, just like the drug epidemic and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When Drake was I said Drake. But when Jake was on it, when Jake was on it, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, a war on drugs. Oh, we gotta get them in jail, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. As soon as they own kids get hooked on it, it's a crisis.
It's an opioid crisis.
Right. We have certain classes and what is it called? Not classes, but
rehabilitation.
Yeah, you got certain rehabilitations you can go to and get yourself better. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, peep this. Now, like I said, I wouldn't do little things and whatnot to give him a shot at a better kind of surrounding the narrative and this, that, and the other and whatnot. And even though we lived in a place that was $140,000, they still called it the fucking ghetto because there was around $5 million houses and this, that, and other, and blah, 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 blah. But the situation being what it is, they got an opioid fucking rehab center out there in that same town. St. Charles has now got a thing. And when we was in there, that shit would have been like, that made it ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's a ghetto now because y'all cater to dope fiends out there. But y'all wasn't catering to dope fiends. Hey, y'all wasn't catering to us. Y'all was locking us up saying, free labor.
And for the record, y'all been on drugs anyway.
Absolutely.
They still on drugs, man. Look, I work around people that are millionaires, bro. And they be on coke from yay high, boy. Like, nah, man.
Coke, Adderall.
Yeah, all that
type of shit, man.
normal.
You right. You Edomites, you're a bunch of goddamn junkies, man.
Oh yeah.
I got a scripture. I got a scripture since you said that, because between all the other bullshit they pull and this, that, and that, like you said, now it's a problem because they call in the middle of it Ecclesiastes or Sirach 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his good. So even the wealthy of these motherfuckers, the richest of the rich, don't know how to be good to themselves.
They throw their own people.
So, like I said, we saying this since I was in the truth. Joe Sixpack ain't even in the midst of this conversation. Right. He's a nigga now. He's been classified a nigga since then. Right. Okay? He ain't even in the middle of this. Cause like I said, this is the wealthy, the richest of the rich. They can't even be good to themselves and whatnot. Yeah, they got a different class of food and this, that, and that, because they can afford to buy the what's that, till finish. The ground beef that's been grass fed till finish and whatnot. So it came out, it started eating it as a cub or whatever, a small calf or whatever, and until it grew up and was slaughtered, it would eat what it was supposed to eat. They got access to that. Us, we gotta figure out how to get around them prices. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because we can't afford that shit. So here we go. Let me finish this. Then he that envieth himself, and this is the recompense of his wickedness. But what was his wickedness? That he was going to get the sword, and he was going to have a fat on the land. But here it's saying he wasn't going to be happy when he got that. All at the same time. But the basis of men is in rulership, and y'all want to know what the fucking problem is with the planet. The problem with the planet is the basis of men is in rulership.
That's right. He's a virus, man. He a cancer, man.
That's it. And all he knows is death.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I got one that he asked for real quick. This Deuteronomy 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
So even the Edomite that hated us is now subject to the same curses. So you got Edomite against Edomite, which is what he's reading in the first place. Okay? You got Edomite against Edomite because guess what? The motherfucking low motherfuckers are realizing that the motherfuckers that control all the wealth ain't giving them their cut. If they didn't get their cut as slavery was in and all that other kind of shit, if y'all wasn't hooked to them in some kind of manner back in the 60s and 70s and whatnot, that y'all was able to negotiate and get through and be kind of handheld through the motherfucking economy was, like a Gates or whatever case might be, being part of the that bitch Sanger or whatever it was with the abortion clinics and all that other kind of. If you ain't part of that, then guess what? You lost your opportunity to get your motherfucking wealth and put it in place and have your generational wealth. You lost it. That's it. And in the kingdom, it's going to be 3 times because you don't get a shot at shit.
all the major banks,
yep,
they had a hand in slavery.
Absolutely.
Didn't have a hand in that. The stocks more.
That's how the stock market was created.
The
first commodity were you niggas. All right, that was the birth of Wall Street. So and like you said, every major bank, that's where they got their wealth from. But now everybody's a goddamn slave now.
That's it.
So but hey, these curses that befell the children of Israel is rubbing off on you goddamn devils now.
I got it.
I'm so fucking glad. Good. Go ahead.
Kanas like quoted I don't know if you got to it at the Deuteronomy 30.
He just
read it. Okay. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
That's perfect. That's what you Edomites are seeing now. Like you said, man, Ahmed and Shamdi.
And
hey, it's gonna be more Dunkin' Donuts and 7-Elevens popping out on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, and we got enough Subways.
We definitely.
You know what I mean? And guess what? You Edomites, you won't be able to get a job there.
They hire their own.
Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Come again.
That's it. Exactly. And that was that. Like I said, when I started working back in 13, at the airport, it was a Haji and a brother that was in charge of our company. The brother was in charge of it and whatnot, and the Haji was second in command. Well, we did such a good job that the brother got promoted and wound up getting transferred out to fucking New York. Now Haji went into the fucking upper echelon. and whatnot. But what was funny about the way the brother used to play it, even though he got promoted, since he could fly for free, he would slide into the Chicagoland area, and Haji would be going on some dumb shit, you know, be raping, putting down, belittling motherfuckers, and then he would show up and stand behind him and watch him do this shit, and then pull him to the side, and he knew he was in trouble. So Haji knew that, and this same Haji that I'm talking about, like I said, I want that blue sweater that you wear. I want to turn it back to red and whatnot. Because in the red things I had a specific job, and I couldn't move around the airport and make all the tips I used to. He said that 3 times. I told him, I said on the 3rd time, I said, I tell you what, I'll turn it red if I can use your blood to do it. And that motherfucker knew. And he knew, because I said it in such a way that he knew. He said, and he came out of his mouth a few months later, said this shit. He said, I know if I get caught on the south side, and Kinsella see me, you absolutely right, because I used to do 2 of you motherfuckers on Sunday, because I ain't had nothing better to do.
How can she slap?
Good job.
Oh, you had more. Psalm 28 and verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, thou shalt be the tail. And that's talking about the stranger too.
So yeah, so now like I said, because the curse is passed, even these Edomites can't get the loans that they used to be able to get.
They can't. They can't. You look. Even going to like the certain mitzvahs and stuff. These people divorced, going through all kinds of shit. Yeah. And we all see it like the curse is passing on to.
They own women to call them colonizers now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I love to see it. I love it.
And y'all say, hey. They in it. I did. I've done it. Been there. And Dre said, been there. Done that.
Yeah. Y'all don't like women anyway. Y'all like little boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever y'all got, scripture wise.
And man shall desire to go into...
call it out again.
Just like Exodus chapter 15, verse 17.
Go ahead.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right, man. That's martial law, man.
That's coming.
Yeah. And we saw a little bit of that during 2020.
Yeah,
you know what happened there.
Doing that.
Yeah, they put the concrete barricades to separate from going into Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, they had. I remember one.
Saw that.
I saw that. Like I said, I was driving. I was working out there at the airport, and then even in the white Sonata, there were times that you, like I said, you'd be going down. Like I said, I have to go to work early in the morning and whatnot. Like I said, so I'm out on the highway at 1 o'clock. It was like 79th Street and this, that, and the other, and spots starting at like maybe 22nd Street, coming down the expressway from 22nd Street up to Division. You couldn't get off the expressway. No, you couldn't, because they had salt trucks and everything else.
Oh yeah.
Blocking the road.
They still do that to this day.
Yeah.
Certain things they won't let you do that. They have the trucks blocking them.
Yeah, I was gonna say in 2020 that was just a test run.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
He saw he did a test run.
What do we have to do
Right.
to
Collected
figure
the
out
data.
Yep.
All right, now I got the data. This is how they react. They saw how fast the Southern and Northern Kingdom, that propaganda shit. It's how fast niggas get into it, or they'll push the propaganda that niggas was getting into it.
Right.
But you had conflicting reports like, nah, man, it's cool over here.
That says ain't fucking trying to get it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just all one big psyop. Like I said, the data's been collected, and they finna run that bitch again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Run that same play.
And heavier.
And that's nothing new. Like I said, even in the military, you know, they used to scramble jets and whatnot and invade fucking certain international airspaces and whatnot just to see how long it takes for other militaries to scramble up and get up there to where they at and this, that, and other. They say, okay, it takes them 15 minutes and whatnot. So that means that, like I said, we got a 10-minute window to do what we want to do and get up out of there before they get a chance to get up here and even intercept us. This, that, and other. So when we go up there, we want to go up there and launch some shit. We got to launch some shit. They got a certain amount of range on it. That's this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. We got to send up some other shit with it so they don't know which things that they trying to shoot down. And we got to be out of there before they get up here to be able to intercept and even be able to tell who it was. So what would they do? Like I said, when America do it, they used to do it with F-22s. So they didn't even get a chance to catch the radar. By the time they even see the fucking signature, they'd already did it and took off.
Yeah, Yeah, like the brother said, that was just a big psyop.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. This is what they do in wartime. This is wartime. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Yeah,
this is all wartime. This is a wartime synopsis that they was practicing.
Right.
But who they going to war with? The American people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they got checkpoints and people directed traffic, even though it's lights right there. The whole night. And don't forget the helicopters landing on rooftops. The military people. But go ahead.
A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, man. Hey, not gonna be that much food out there, man. People ain't gonna care, man. They like, yo, I gotta feed my family. And I just saw Chad over there next door. That dude had a bunch of stuff. Actually, he had that 2 weeks ago. He came in with 10 packs of water and stuff like that, and food and cans and stuff. Or yeah, I remember he got a what do they call them? Them doomsday
bunker.
Yeah, bunkers. It's like, yeah, he got one in his house. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, let's go over there.
Yeah, that was one of the phenomena of 2020.
Yeah.
People with self-enforced bullshit like this. You gotta be 6 feet. How the fuck we gonna be in the store at 6 feet? It's impossible.
Right.
Exactly.
You got your mask below your nose. Put your mask. Like people would go out of the way to. Now imagine when there's no food.
Right.
When, like you say, they got checkpoints set up.
Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about shit.
Right. You gonna have trucks coming in. The local mini gonna wax cold.
People gonna rob you coming out the grocery store.
Hey, exactly. I tell y'all this all the time. I tell y'all this all the time. One of them little fucking track magazines that they used to hand out from the motherfucking little Christian Bible things or whatnot, you know, the churches and whatnot.
Pacific Garden Mission.
Like Pacific Garden Mission, the little track list and whatnot. Then you get on the bus and whatnot, they got the little square booklet about like that.
Yeah.
It was one of those, and one of the darkest times, which is actually opened up, had the Lord initially put the fucking Revelation 13 and 16 in my mind and put it on my radar, was a little track book that was just like that. And it showed, and like I said, to this day, I remember it. It was a thing, like I said, it was drawn in like one of the dark Batman cartoon type of fucking things and whatnot, right? And this motherfucker they said, stop him! He stole food! And you had a couple cats standing there. It was dark, but you had a couple military cats standing there. And you know, all you hear is, and then you get these two motherfucking things of rap, tat, 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 across the motherfucking thing, right? And when they show the motherfucker, this motherfucker has been like crisscrossed with motherfucking bullets and shit. And what they switch cheese his ass and whatnot. And then, like I said, somebody comes out. I think one of the people that was at the store, the pack of meat that he stole, they grabbed that and turned, and they walking back into the thing, and this, that, and the other. And it showed, and it gave you the scriptures that it was talking about. Revelation 13:16. No man shall be able to buy or sell. And this, that, and I was like, damn. And I grabbed that, and I was like 12 or 13 years old when that shit struck and hit like that. And it was like, okay. So that's why, like I said, I was 12 or 13, and that's why he learned it at 7. Because I was like, that stuck with me at 12 or 13, that when he got old enough, I think he could understand it. I broke it down. When we get to this point, we don't take this, period.
That was it, right?
You got the Revelation? Go ahead.
This Revelation 13 verse 15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused it all, both small and great.
Stop. Read that the verse before that again.
Con, this is Revelation 13 verse 15. Says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So when you look at that word, those that don't follow the image of the beast should be killed. When you look up that word killed, it also goes into being separated or cast away from society. So the ones that don't like I
Fall
said,
in line.
the ones that don't fall in line is gonna be like demolition, man.
Absolutely, going underground.
Motherfuckers gonna be underground. They was eating rat burgers and shit. Now the elect gonna be straight. We ain't gotta do all that.
God
But it
knows.
just goes to show that there will be
A group of
pushback.
people, right,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna be a pushback. It's gonna be a tale of two different societies. Those that comply and those that rebel. And those that rebel are gonna be castrated from society. You know, they're gonna be considered rogue. But they're gonna have to get it how they live. So shit, hey, there's gonna be families, men, women, children,
All
motherfuckers
up
gonna be
underground.
hungry. Hey, they gonna have to get it how they live, man.
Like you said, and it's funny that you say that because they gonna take on that Moabite motherfucking mentality. If it's move, it's food.
No, that's some real shit. They be like that.
Look. Hey, once I realized what was what, chicken my ass. That's dog chow, man.
Right.
Only thing safe is rice and noodles.
If noodles.
If noodles.
Like, when you really think about it.
Hey, no, it's quite as kept even if rice, because they was manufacturing the rice.
Oh,
They had
yeah,
rice, they
yeah.
wasn't even rice. It was fucking plastic.
Plastic.
Yeah.
Oil too. They use like
Oyster
they
and
use
shit.
weird shit.
Yeah.
Oyster for oils and
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
Exactly.
It says Revelation 13 and 16 says that he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK, or the number of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, I speak as a man. The lower caste of society, you're gonna get that bitch in your hand. The ones that can afford the upgrade, you have that bitch in your head, man.
That's
You
it.
know,
Hey,
they're gonna be the walking Google.
the
encyclopedia.
internet of things.
Right. They're gonna
Connected
be
to the-
completely connected to. There's gonna be that merger of man and machine. But what they don't tell you is there's another side to that, because that technology is gonna fail. It's gonna malfunction. So them people that got that shit in their brain bugging out, man. All right, slamming their head on all type of shit. Just tweaking. Yeah.
Hey, what you say to the bride? You had asked a question.
Oh
You said,
yeah.
is it gonna be Android or
Yeah.
iPhone?
I said, yeah, if they was gonna chip everybody, would you take it? Motherfucker said, is it an Android or an Apple chip?
Are you
That was a
focused?
priority for her. She ain't want Android. I ain't taking
Right.
that shit.
I told her Tesla.
Tesla.
Dumb as hell, man.
Sound
But
pretty nice. Tesla.
this is women for you. This is the consumer gender
Is
for
it
you, man.
Android or Apple?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Consumers, man.
Right.
Consumers, bro. Like that's what America produces. It's a world full of consumers, but they're gonna be the consumed. They're gonna be the new products.
Yep.
Esau wants in his brave new world, man.
And if you go against him, he could cut your stuff off.
Cut you right off. Cut you right off, right? Hey, they want everybody driving electric vehicles, which that's gonna fail.
Right.
Because what? They have control over that. Miss that car payment. That
Shut
motherfucker.
that up, shut it right down.
But shut it down.
Blow up.
It's gonna drive itself back to the
Right.
dealership.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna wait till your
Eject your
ass go into Whole Foods.
Come out with food and nowhere to get it home. Oh shit!
What, Jimmy, if I say,
hey,
can I get a beep beep?
Hey, funny as fuck. Since you said it that way, go drive his ass home. You pick between food or paying your car note.
Right.
Your car,
Yeah.
so you passed on the car note, and when you came out with the food, there was no place to put it at because the car drove itself back. And now you're in a parking lot with all this food, and people are looking at you like, okay.
Right. Laughing at your ass.
Okay.
He got cut off.
Hey, thank you for going in there, man. You know by the time you get out the parking lot, we gonna be on it, right?
It's over with.
Yeah,
At least you got some food for the walk, motherfucker.
That's all you gonna have.
Food for thought.
Oh, and it's funny. To back up what you just said about them having that chip, whether it be in your hand or your forehead. Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So, like you said, that shit's gonna fail. and it's going to fail horribly. It's going to fail horribly.
It's because there's some shit they sweeping under the rug. When Elon Musk, when he was testing out his Neuralink, he was testing it out on monkeys, and so they highlighted the progress, but they swept under the rug the effects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of monkeys, a lot of monkeys fucking went insane. A lot of them just died.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot of effects that took place with those monkeys, man. And you better believe the scriptures just already showed you there's gonna be a side effect.
Right.
All right, when you take this technology.
Come. You know what? And it's funny, like the Iron Man 2, where Hammer was trying to show his motherfucking thing, trying to get the technology and all this other kind of shit and whatnot. And then they tried to talk about how people was working on it and had got the technology, and then Tony opened up the motherfucking thing and showed what the technology was actually doing. Remember how the motherfucking Hammer, how he was inside the motherfucking suit, and the suit turned, and he basically broke his back, going out a grievous. That was grievous. I'm sure if you'd have told the motherfucking, military man that went inside that suit to try it, and you know the possibility that this technology is gonna fail and it could kill you.
Right.
Oh no, I ain't fucking doing that shit.
Exactly.
But they ain't gonna tell. They ain't telling them that.
Exactly.
Even when you get like the Apple Watch, the smart watch, the damn thing shocks the shit out of you. Like I had one of them things on, it shocks you, you know, to get your pulse and to get your
Oh no
shit.
shit.
Right. Like that's.
I didn't know.
It was too much. I had to take that thing off. So imagine that thing, that powerful, you know.
A little watch like that. What happens when they power it up with some real shit?
Imagine it in you, the electromagnetic
exactly.
field. That shit's gonna fuck you up.
That's it.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like I had a pet cat that died of cancer. I never heard of a cat having cancer.
Yeah, my
But it had a C hip in it, bro.
Yeah, and
he
said he lost his like that too.
Oh,
He
see,
said that.
and I knew once it had cancer, I was like, it's because of that C hip, man.
Yeah.
Because it was somebody else's cat,
Right.
and I found out it had a C hip in it. And when I found out about cancer, I was like, it's a foreign object in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to have no foreign object.
Not only is it a foreign object, not only is it a foreign object, it's the fact that is subject to shit that's going on around it. So you got a cat or a dog that's got this, and now it's subject to the radiation that's going on around it. Well, look at but between your internet service and your motherfucking cell phone.
Damn, I didn't
What you think? And no offense, like you said, you guys that cutting edge technology with all that motherfucking strength, so y'all can have 8 or 9 things hooked to it and it don't affect the speed. Ooh wee.
Yeah, right. You frying yourself, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I explained to you about being on the entry control point on the B-52 and whatnot. The motherfuckers that was in Minot, North Dakota and all this other kind of shit, them cold ass spots in the wintertime, that you can either walk entry control point, which is right there in front of the plane, or you could be close boundary sentry that you walked around the plane, the back of the plane and whatnot. Motherfuckers were volunteering for the entry control point because for some reason they felt warmer in the front. Because the motherfuckers that had the fucking radar tests going on at times, and that B-52 radar will be fucking scanning like it's supposed to, but by the time I was in the military, when they would be testing, they'll put a cone out there, and you knew that when that cone was out there, you need to stay away from running around and go around that shit. They got that shit going on. Nah, man, we turn around right here. We ain't even going within that range. We go turn around. We go around here. We go hit this access road and come around and catch the other side. Since we'll be patrolling something like Bravo, which Bravo was the B-52 motherfucking hard stands, and Tango was the KC-135 in tank refueling tankers. So we be either on the Tango or the Bravo fucking thing doing what we doing. So that's what I'm saying. So no, these motherfuckers they know this shit, but they don't tell you that shit.
It all boils down to this. Man.
Esau being weak as fuck.
Yeah, that. But also, ain't no buts about it. And also,
right.
And also, everything he tells you is to fuck you up.
Absolutely.
Why are you even falling for that? And then everything the Lord is telling you is to better yourself and make yourself better.
And like you said,
it's night and day, man. Like,
his doctrine and everything he stands for leads to death. And the doctrine of the Lord leads to life.
This is Since you quoted, this is Sirach 14:7. Matter of fact, verse 6. I think you read these. I'm gonna read verse 7. It says, "And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly.
Go ahead.
And at the last, he will declare his wickedness."
Somebody's got to say it twice.
Yeah, because this Edomite being the basis of man, he wants to keep his shit undercover. But like I said, what the scripture says, the discerner, the scriptures is a discerner of spirit.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Right.
Double two-edged sword.
Right.
This
Two-edged sword.
I got you. This Hebrews 4 verse 12.
Right.
It says, "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful,
Right.
and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart."
So this Edomite, no matter what the fuck he wants to do, like I said, his shit is set from destruction and death. He can't veer off of the course of what he's built and made for.
Yep.
Okay, he can't veer off of it. But since he can't veer off of it, like I said, can a leopard change his spot? Since he can't, you motherfuckers that want to be hooked to him, understand, you get and take the same destruction that's coming to him.
Good.
Okay?
Bye.
Absolutely.
We'll see you on the same.
Back you up. This is Revelation. Yes.
No, go ahead.
Revelation 19 and 19. Because this is what's going to be at the end of the day. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. Right? Yahweh Shai and the host of heaven. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast. So many are going to be deceived.
Of course. Of course. Well, like I said, why do a motherfucker have to go to school for 4 or 5 motherfucking years to try to get a PhD when he can put to the internet and be that smart? Right. You see what I'm saying? So that makes all that obsolete. Yeah. But what he don't understand is he took that trying to say, okay, well, I'm gonna be part of the cutting edge, and then they go automate all that shit. Now you just got a motherfucking chip in your motherfucking brain on some dumb shit. Yep. hey, like I said, that movie, Bedazzled, with the devil Max Julian, when the devil gives you something, but then he flips something at the same time and whatnot. He makes it where, I get like, what's that? Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. The boy made a deal with the devil. He said, "I'll cure your dad of fucking cancer." He made him healthy as a horse, and then killed him in the motherfucking jump. But I cured him of his cancer. That's what this Edomite is, man.
Like a genie, basically. You ask to jump high, turn you to a frog, some shit.
That's it. Exactly. I want to be able to jump out the fucking gym. I make you a kangaroo.
Yep, it says,
go ahead.
With verse 20, it says, "With which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone."
Alive,
boy. So, that's what it was. I'm glad it came back up, because like you was talking about earlier about the Lord being able to don't fear the man that can slay the body, but fear him that can slay the body and the soul. Okay, in hell. But like I said, since hell is a condition that can be served out on earth, we've seen that. Remember that motherfucker showed up with his hands coming out of his fucking shoulders?
Wait, the karate dude?
No. No. We had a guy, he walked up.
Oh.
This was real life.
Oh, damn.
He looked like the emoji.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
He was real life. He looked, that's
okay, damn. Yeah, the Lord did that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So, and for you people that think, okay, well, if I die, then I die. At least I'm done. No, motherfucker, that don't mean it's over with. The Lord can give you a fucked up ass death, a horrible motherfucking painful ass motherfucking death, and say, guess what? And I'm gonna sit. He can do it 2 or 3 times if he feel like in a fucking short period of time. He could do that shit, have you birth, let you be like the motherfucking children, motherfucking negotiated for a meal, a box of chicken, like the 2 women. Let that happen, send your ass back, and let you stand on your motherfucking feet, and then catch the missile. Y'all dealing with the what is it? El Shaddai, demon-like power. Is that motherfucker? Now, hey, I'm gonna show you what Tales of the Crypt is supposed to go like.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Job 18:14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
The king of terror. Like I said, you think because you think that you died and that has to be the end of it. No, you can go back up there. Okay. No, you wicked motherfucker, you ain't done yet. you ain't done yet. hey, scoop his ass up. Go and put him back in the baby. Go put him in a baby now. Okay. Motherfucker go down there, get about a month, maybe get about 6 to 8 weeks in, get motherfucking get Happy Meal auctioned off.
Bring him back again.
bring him back in front of him. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Take that now that first motherfucker, take him and put him back in that motherfucking take him and put him back in that motherfucking that grave. And I'm gonna resurrect his ass on that day and let him stand in the motherfucking fire.
I got something to back you up, Pop.
Go ahead, Doc.
This John 5:25 says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear of the Son of Yahweh, and they that hear shall live. For as the Father have life in himself, so hath he given the Son to have life in himself." It's like, and have given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the grave shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, they that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation.
Ooh. So hey, it ain't over. It ain't over until it's over.
God.
And if the Lord says it ain't over, it ain't over. You like say, since I'm only gonna get a chance to do this one time to you, I get 3 rounds. You gotta go 3 rounds. You gotta go 3 rounds with me in this.
God, that's scary, man.
That's it.
You got something?
You got something?
Oh, I got something real quick. This Second Ezra 9. Did we go down with Second Ezra 9 and 9?
No.
Alright. This Second Ezra 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Plural.
And plural. Yeah.
That's it.
It says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, which is closing. All right. It said, understand not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. And that lake of fire, man, ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, you're right.
The Lord can just keep your soul right there and just let it marinate.
Oh, okay. Well, if you look at that way, you think of 1,000 years as a day, and a day is 1,000 years, and the Lord said He's going to smoke this motherfucker inside of an hour. That means that mathematically wise, it could actually equal up to about an hour to the Lord being about 42 hour to the Lord being 42 days. Yeah, some shit like that. So you could be in that motherfucker for what feels like to be 42 years.
Or it could be where it just was just a literal hour, but to you it was forever.
But that's what I'm saying. Hey, you dealing with the deity that time, matter, and things of this nature is non-existent. He can manipulate it and make it do whatever it is he wanted to do. Okay? So to be put into a flaming fire and the Lord turned off And the Lord turned off your self-protection mechanism in your brain to let you go into shock and disassociate. He turns that off.
Right.
So now everything you feeling, you feel.
Just feeling, just dwelling in torment.
That's it. You
Extended
feeling it.
period of time.
I brought out earlier that the fear of Yahweh Shai is the beginning of knowledge.
The business of getting the wisdom,
And
yeah.
and then just because judgment is not executed speedily, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean you're not gonna pay for that, man. That's why when we go through stuff, which I learned from living with the brother Capo, is, hey man, even when you go through bad stuff, call on like Yahweh Shai. He didn't have to say it. I just, just being around the brother and just seeing it, and I just observing like, dang, okay. And it's like you get praised because it's like, yo, you're just paying for, stuff you probably did in this lifetime, the last lifetime. You just paying for it. That's cool. Shoot, I just don't want to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the chariot the first go around. By any means, I don't care what the fuck I gotta go through. That's why it says, I'm gonna get it real quick. This Acts 14 and I think it's 22.
Yeah, 22.
This Acts 14 and 22. Yeah, it says confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, in that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. So we're gonna have to go through it. That's why we ask the Lord to give us strength to go through whatever we go through. We know we're gonna go through it. We're not asking for easier times. Hell no, fuck that. Hey, I just want to be able to go through it, and you keep your spirit on me. You know what I'm saying? And don't take your spirit away from us, man. This Psalms 51 and 11, it says, cast me not away from thy presence and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. All right? We hope that the Lord keep that righteous spirit on us, man, because we don't want to have that happening to us, man. The lake of fire, man. All right?
Right.
And what he just said, because at the end of the day, all of us really deserve death, But this is Isaiah 64 and 6. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags. And we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away.
So go ahead.
No, so that's why it's really, really, like you said, even in the bad times, you're going to some, thank and praise the Lord, because all of us, we should be dead.
Yeah.
And it's all about if the Lord chose you or not, man.
Yeah. Like I said, the elect can't fall away, and the 2/3 can't will themselves into the elect.
Exactly.
Okay. This is I got one. Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. What Job say? Even though he slay me, what?
I would trust him.
I'm gonna trust him.
Yep.
Like I said, cause what I'm gonna do? Turn to Esau. Turn to the devil. I know he ain't nothing but a motherfucking trickster and on some bullshit. Hey, so David said, if I gotta pick between this, and this, I'm surrender myself to Yahweh Shai. Let whatever judgment they go bring to me. I don't want to be running from my enemies and all this other kind of shit. No, whatever judgment you want to bring to me, bring to me. Okay, appreciate that. So since it really wasn't on you, I just want to destroy these 70,000 motherfuckers.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's what it was about. And this Edomite, when he got Hiroshima and Nagasaki, became biblical with his ability to be able to destroy. When you can destroy 50, 60, 70,000 motherfuckers in one move, the power of the sun, when you can do that, it becomes biblical. Okay? So the same way the Lord had to stop him, what it says, if it wasn't for the elect, no flesh would be saved. So that's how come that's got to go down that way. And that's how can't go to all the motherfucking ends of the earth. They go concentrate, and that's why this motherfucker the earth is gonna rock to and fro like a motherfucking drunkard. Because this shit's gonna be pounded. And here in America, hey, it's gonna be overkill. Go ahead.
I got a question because you said basically, you know, if the Lord doesn't intervene, there would be no flesh, you know, on this earth. Hey, this is Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So he gonna get caught way off guard, man. He gonna think it's all sweet. Everything's gonna go. It's like, no, I'm gonna stop you here because Scripture said that there's a balance that he can't even pass, man. The Lord has to intervene. He ain't gonna let this go on too much longer, man.
Right.
And we've seen the downfall of our enemies, man. So we know he's coming back. The Lord's gonna judge his ass in the 2/3, and we hoping that we get saved out of this, man.
Read that one.
Yeah, this Job 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
So you gotta love that the Lord is going to play ultimate spoil. Ultimate spoil. Yeah. When this motherfucker think that he's got it made. I got it made in the shade, sipping on lemonade. Okay? I'm good. The Lord says, no, you ain't.
Yeah.
No, you ain't. I'm about to do a gut check, a nut check, kicking you in your nuts, making everything go fucking south of the border on your ass. Okay?
Yeah, he's that prideful.
He's that prideful.
He's that prideful because he's really gonna have he think like, yeah, I got this going on, I got that going on. I'm gonna have them be in confusion because it is Babylon, Babal. You know what I'm saying? There's some confusion here. I'm gonna have that boom, boom, boom. Then I'm gonna drop the C hip on them. Oh man, we gonna be set, man. Like, all right. And I'm gonna kill Israel.
What you got?
Like we just talked about what happened with Belshazzar. He had all the homies in the holes. They was teed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolute. Cause you better believe that you better believe you better believe an orgy or some shit was in the midst of that shit. That's it. They was riotous. They had our holy goblets and gold at their disposal.
Doing all kinds of
You know they was riotous. That's why the Lord tell us, we gonna show you how to riotously
You
spend.
gonna spend your goods
Hey, Job 20:15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
I know he ain't gonna rejoice because he's gonna have to give all that shit back.
Right.
You're gonna go
Run that shit.
You're gonna go from riches to
rags.
roaming the earth in rags. You top elites. You're gonna go from being the top elites to the first fruits of slavery in the kingdom of heaven, man. So it's gonna be a complete trading places going on.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is gonna be a complete turn of events going on.
And they don't even know how to ball. Being rich.
They don't even know how to ball, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Jake be broke. Give Jake $1 million, you gonna know Jake got some money. Fuck $1 million. Give Jake $10,000. You gonna know Jake got some money.
No, that's the real shit.
Real shit. Like I said, the scriptures also say, delight is not seemly for a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So luxury, it doesn't go hand in hand with a goddamn fool, with a servant, man.
Warren Buffett still eats at McDonald's.
Yeah, bro.
They wear New Balances.
Come on, man.
Bro.
Come on, man.
Don't know how to dress.
Right.
Right.
No type of drip to them.
None.
You know, hey, these heathens, man, look, they're heathen, and it's the basics of man.
Yeah.
All right. These people are vagabonds, man. All right, dumbasses. I can't say the R word.
Right.
All right. But yeah, these people are in rulership right now. You know, well, their kingdom is crumbling, and their rulership, their house of cards, is crumbling, man. it's coming on down.
We got a scripture to back you up. This is Sirach 11.
Up soon.
Okay. Sirach 11:25. In the day of there's a forgiveness of affliction and a remembrance of prosperity. So what you say? The motherfucker, he had it all. And he walked around here screaming, I want it all.
Right.
Had it in a commercial. I want it all.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But the Lord says, it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
Mm-hmm.
You brought all this death and destruction, which is what you was made for, and now, pursuant to Romans 9:21, you don't want to be the vessel fitted for destruction.
Right.
You don't want to be that. You don't want to be the part of the first piece of clay that came out that was formed and glazed to be the shitter. You don't want to be that.
He's going to complain of an ungodly father.
Yeah,
You're going to call the Lord unfair.
Why you make me like this? Cause I could.
And nigga, I gave you the fatness of the earth.
That's it. You
So
had
what can you say? Matter of fact, I gave you the fatness of the earth twice, nigga. I let you do it with the Greco-Roman Empire, and I let you do it with America. You know, in the current beast system. So you can't say the
You didn't have
Father
your
is
shot.
fair. He done gave you your shot. The last 500 years, you completely destroyed the earth and the inhabitants thereof. But then you want to complain of an ungodly father. The pride of you devils, man, it's incredible, man.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's literally
not
incredible.
fair.
It's unbelievable, man. You know?
I got a quick one. This is Isaiah 47:7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
Ooh.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. They so prideful and in they shit so much, man. They forgot that end. Like, nigga, you know you on the time limit, right?
And the scripture said, y'all left a memorial of your foolishness.
Yeah.
So Sodom and Gomorrah is a literal, actual memorial of this is if you do that wicked shit,
this way.
I'm gonna do this to you. So what genius in their right mind says, you know what, I'm gonna do exactly what they did.
What they were doing.
And
Take a Hamite and sign it in the law. Okay?
Right.
In the country where everybody is following his lead.
And you know what? I'm not just gonna do it, I'm gonna perfect it this time.
Yes,
I got more to this. It says, verse 8, Isaiah 47:8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. These motherfuckers get fucked up.
That's it. Layman's terms, man.
Their whole thing is, let me bring down as many motherfuckers with me as possible.
And that's their mindset. That's their mindset.
Yeah.
That's the Romans. You know, they have pleasure in such they commit the acts worthy of punishment. Roughly paraphrasing.
Right.
You know, that's these devils, man. And that's the rest of the 2/3 because they of their father the devil. And it's the ways he does they will do. I know I butchered that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know. Anybody got anything?
A little bit more. Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. And the Lord said it twice. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. And it goes back to the Job I read earlier that, hey, when he think he's about to fill his belly, hey, the Lord's about to basically kick in the door and get his ass. And they ain't see it coming either.
Right.
Well, like you said, and like Capo said, this man, he didn't want to deal with the Sodom and Gomorrah as an example, and not even understanding that the land and the greenage that was in that land, and how Abraham and Lot had to figure out who takes what, and Lot took the greener of the pasture.
Exactly.
He took the greener of the pasture
Yes.
and whatnot, and as a memorial based from Yahweh Shah, you can't grow shit there, even to this day. And like you said, since they wanted to perfect the wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah here, the Lord said, I'm going to show you the perfection of the destruction. I made it that way there, but it's going to be so desolate here that Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be in a better position than you are when I get through with this place.
Right.
Oh, you thought I was going to watch this shit.
Tolerable.
Yeah. More tolerable and Sodom than what the Lord going to do over here, man.
Woo.
And like I said, the scientists, they test the sulfur. They're like, man,
This shit don't even burn.
Yeah.
It just burn purple.
yeah, man can't create no shit that hot.
That's it. And
That's crazy.
that's it. Cause when you dealing with welding, the hottest flame you can get is a blue. That's what you do. You turn it up, you oxygen and this, that, and other, and you turn it to a real thin blue flame, and then if you're a welder, you can pour the thing down and you can actually see the puddle, and you make crescent moons in it, and that's how you weld. That's how you weld it. Okay? And that's welding metal to metal. You'll burn whatever it is you're welding and make that metal melt together. Okay?
The Lord said he about to melt the
Hey,
elements.
he already melted the elements, like Capo just said. That's a blue flame. Purple is out the fucking scale.
Would it be surprised if it be black?
Y'all got some
I
last
got one
questions?
more. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 4.
That's perfect.
It says, Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, hence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Let me read verse 3 as well. It says, The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Oh, that's perfect.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, Who shall bring me down to the ground? God, so this man he got all his technology, and everything that the Lord has given him. That'll put pride in his man. And I think that no one is gonna come up against him. No one can bring him down. But that has led to your deception, man.
I could turn a man into a woman in my fucking kingdom. And whatnot. A voluptuous woman.
Yeah.
He forgot who gave him that blessing, bro. Lord, like, nigga, you forgot who gave him this shit, nigga.
And this
All right.
and like you said, this is what you did with it for 600 years?
This is what you did.
Plus.
I gave you the earth, and look what you've done with the place.
Yeah.
You got to get him out of here, bro.
That's it.
He about to
That's
be
it.
evicted, bro.
I got one more. Because like you said earlier, you said it's twice he was given the fatness of the earth. It's twice. It's Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. It's not where and who is he?
So we know who he is because the man of the man of sin has been revealed. Okay, so he's been revealed. He's been told on. Hey, the same way that man turned our women against us, the Lord through the preaching of the word has discerned and brought the spirits up to they women see them now as the motherfucking disease of the planet. Okay,
And we didn't even turn them against them.
That's it. We ain't have to. We just had to pull the cloak back a little bit. We revealed the legs a little bit. And she says, "Oh man, you just do. I don't need no parts of you. I was dealing for the money, but the money ain't even worth now what it is. Fuck it. I might as well go all out for the pleasure. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Esau, you done gave her the money now.
Yeah.
You done set
She
up the
got
system
jobs.
where she can get the money, she
Yep.
can get the crib, you do all that shit. So
Boss bitch.
you're obsolete now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You created a society of boss bitches that's choosing men of color, and you're just being, you're the obsolete man, like in the Twilight Zone. That was a good episode, the obsolete man. That's Esau, man.
That's
You
it.
know? But
So with that, we want to send all praises. We hope this is edifying. We want to send all praises on the way out too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Again, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York and the elder bishop out of Connecticut, we send Jawana because they do rule well. For the brethren around the world pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, and hopefully let me send out a hearty shalom. So for them, the hopefully let me send out a hearty shalom, and for the rest of the world, a Bible ball.
A Bible ball.
cameras up.